Big Wake Up, 6 to 9 a.m.
All right, so let's for a couple of seconds change tack. We've got Dr. Ryan Muller who'll be joining us in just a moment. We're talking around Fresh Breath Day. It's World Fresh Breath Day. Very good morning, Dr. Muller. I hope you are well, sir.
Good morning, Aiden. Good morning, Art, and everybody else and listeners. How are you?
Yeah.
I am well, thank you.
Excellent, man. We are live, well, on the radio, but also live on the social media platforms. So very quickly, what gives us fresh breath? What part of the body is which parts of the body are instrumental in fresh breath? Because sometimes you walk past people, you get a hell of a pong, and you always wonder. I mean, is it possible for that even to come from inside somebody's body? What goes on there?
And you, okay, let's start at the beginning. There's nothing inside the body as a system or organ that could freshen your breath. But on the other side of that coin, there is a whole lot that could not freshen or make it very bad. And the main culprits or the common cause of bad breath is bacteria. They call it the microflora of what's in the mouth. And if you allow the bacteria to grow and to multiply and to do their thing, what you start to smell and what we call bad breath is just a whole lot of bacteria. And of course, there's a whole lot of bacteria. There's different kinds. And so different kinds of bacteria would give off different odors. And then the bacteria is the main cause of bad breath, and it's keeping the levels of the bacteria within the mouth at a suitable level, at a level that's lower than those that's enough to cause the bad breath, of course. And then there will be foods and systemic diseases and medications as well that would also cause and contribute to bad breath. The end result, all we know is it's bad breath. But there's many contributions to it, but it's actually just one major cause, which is the bacteria.
The bacteria. All right. I mean, I find I drink a fair amount of coffee. I find that after 2 or 3 cups of coffee, all of a sudden I'm honking a little bit. I either need to brush my teeth, I need to chew some gum, or I need to rinse with a bit of mouthwash. What about the coffee? Then gives you that peculiar smell?
Like that. Yes. So also part of the bacteria and mostly how the bacteria metabolizes what you put into the mouth. Bacteria tends to like certain foods, just like we do. And they thrive in environments where it's the favorable food that we add to our mouths. So let's say in the case of coffee, we're talking about loads of caffeine, not necessarily sugar. So you end up with not rotten teeth, but the combination of the coffee and the remnants thereof with the bacteria that's having a party. That's the smell you get in the pong. And another thing that adds to that, caffeine and nicotine people, they would have the dry mouth that accompanies that. And dry mouth is a lack of saliva, which is like lack of water in your mouth. So that just means that the terrain is dry and the bacteria thrive even better in there, because saliva would wash it out. Saliva has some antibacterial and microbial properties as well that would tarnish or just hinder the bacteria. But as soon as the environment is set and the stage is set for the bacteria, that's exactly where the bad breath comes from. And notice, Aiden, if you notice, to all the listeners, you just go into the mirror and you stick your tongue out, and you'll see there's usually a film right at the back of the tongue, just before the start of your throat. There's usually a thick film of like white, yellow, even brown layered kind of plaque film, and that's the bacteria, and that's usually the cause of most people's bad breath, the back of the tongue.
All right, and I suppose the thing we must remember, and the dentist told us this when we were small, and we thought they were mad because they don't feel so lekker. You're supposed to brush your tongue. I mean, that's the thing, right?
That is the thing, and I'll promise any listeners listening, give it a shot. Brush the tongue right at the back, and give it a fair 20 seconds. I promise you, 20 seconds of brushing your tongue is very, very long. But you'll be all the better for it. And I know there's going to be people, but I have a sensitive gag reflex and all those other things. For those people, you know what? I am sorry, but that's what it takes to get a fresh breath. So it's
Yeah,
either you have a sensitive gag reflex or your mouth stinks, you know?
yeah. I mean,
Both.
if you know, if you got a pig that stink a little bit, deal with the gag reflexes. You know that at least you're doing that in the privacy of your home where nobody can see you.
Yeah.
And then one
Oh,
final thing: those mouthwash, mouth rinse things. Do they work? I mean, I've two schools of thought there. Speaking to different dentists, your colleagues over the years, some of them say, "Listen, it's an overpriced marketing gimmick. There's nothing. It might give you like 2 or 3 minutes worth of quick, instant, nice smelling breath, but for the rest, it does nothing." Others swear by it, so I never know who to believe here.
it is a, excuse me, it's definitely an individual thing. I wouldn't say that it's a marketing gimmick. They would have to prove what they are saying as
Yeah.
to be some sort of true. However, let's say you have a bad breath problem. You need to determine the cause of your problem. So it could be inadequate brushing. It could be that you have underlying disease. So when I speak about underlying disease, kidney disease and some liver disease results in a halitosis, in a bad breath, a chronic bad breath. Some hypertension medications as well results in, and antidepressants results in a pong on your breath as well. So let's say you are in that category. You could be brushing all you like and using all the mouthwash. You're still ending up with a side effect of bad breath. So that's the one
Mm.
side. And the other side would be the physical debridement, meaning we need to be brushing properly more once a day and brushing the tongue. And if your problem lies in hygiene, in brushing properly, then the mouthwash works. But if we trying to just get rid of the problem, like the symptom of the bad breath, then what mouthwashes do, they just mask it for as long as you can taste it. But after the taste is gone, the problem will come back.
All right, I'm going to park it there for this morning. Wishing you an awesome day and an even better long weekend, sir. Thanks very much for chatting to us on our
Awesome.
breakfast.
Thank you. Good to see you guys, man. Keep smiling.
There we are.
Brushing.
Always. Always. That's our dentist friend, Dr. Ryan Muller. Appreciate his on our breakfast. We were live on Facebook in case you want to go back at your convenience a little bit later and check this video out for yourself. Right now, it's new.